Hey guys, EC Network here, coming at you with another video. So I just finished watching Infinity Train Book 4, the fourth and final season of Infinity Train, and I wanted to give you guys my thoughts on it. As per usual with these videos, there will be spoilers at a given point. It is spoiler free until I let you know that spoilers are coming. So overall, I thought that Infinity Train Book 4 was good. I felt like that the stakes weren't as high as seasons 2 and 3. There was a certain level of intensity that came at certain points of seasons 2 and 3 that like the stakes seem to rise with every new season, and I don't think that's the case with book 4. I think it's more relaxed and more I want to say not as dark as the other seasons, but I still think it's really good. The only thing is, I'm not really sure that this serves well as a finale for Infinity Train, and we'll get to that in the spoiler section, which is coming up now. Spoilers ahead, you have been warned. So basically, the entirety of Book 4 is revolving around these two characters, Min and Ryan. They're both from Canada, they're best friends, they grew up together their entire lives, and basically, as they were growing up, they were always aspiring to be musicians. They wanted to be in a band together. As they grow up, as they age through the years, Ryan is really wanting to pursue this dream of being in a band. He wants to travel the country of Canada with Min. Then eventually their goal is to land a gig in New York. As Min is aging, he's basically wanting to do what his parents want him to do. His parents want him to get a job. They want him to go to college. He ends up working at a diner, and he ends up getting accepted into this really good university. Basically, Ryan goes off trying to pursue his band dream, and he comes back, I want to say a year later, saying to Min, hey, I got a gig in New York, come with me, let's do this together. Min is reluctant to do so because he wants to please his parents by, working at this diner and then going to college. Basically, Ryan's like, come on, man, this is lame, let's do this together. He steals his keys and he runs away to a train. Min chases after him, and eventually they make their way to the Infinity Train. Once on the train, Amelia says to One, wait, we're getting two passengers at once? We've never done this before. And One's like, yeah, why not? We'll give them the same number. And they kind of hint at the fact that their numbers are linked, but as we learn later in the special, they're really not. I'll get to that a little bit later. Once they're on the train, they meet this character, Kez, who's basically like, your Alan Dracula of this season. Your character that was from the train just to help the passengers out. Kez is actually the entirety of the special. I was wondering, who is she voiced by, because her voice sounds familiar. Looked it up after I finished watching. Turns out it's the same voice actor who voices Eileen on Regular's show. Basically, as the season goes along, we learn that Kez is kind of a character who kind of screws things up on all the cars. There's these different characters that reside in cars that are basically angry at Kez, saying, hey, you screw things up here and we're going to come after you. Basically, her problem is she keeps screwing things up and she never apologizes to everyone. She's just like, oh, my bad, now it's your problem. As the special progresses, we see Min and Ryan trying to work things out between each other. One area that I thought this special was a little bit strange is like they seem to be making progress at certain points just to get back into the bad place that they were in before. They start fighting again after they make progress, which I thought was kind of weird because it's like we take one step forward and then kind of like two backwards. Like I said before, it's kind of hinted at in this special that their numbers are linked. They both enter the train at 2:02. Even the cat says, who again is in this special, says, oh wow, I've never seen two people with the same number who came on at the same time. That's pretty interesting. But she never comes back, which I also thought was a little bit strange. Like, I thought she was going to have a bigger role in this season, which she didn't. Eventually, Ryan gets his number down to 0 and is contemplating leaving Min behind because Min hadn't gotten his number down to 0. They end up staying, and long story short, the end of the special arrives. The last 3 episodes, all of these characters who are angry at Kez come and attack Kez, Ryan, and Min. At the end, Ryan, Min, they get their numbers down to 0. Kez apologizes to everyone, and everyone's happy. Ryan and Min, back in the real world now, are pursuing their dreams as musicians. Like I said before, the stakes aren't as high for this one. In season 2, a character straight up got killed on scene. In season 3, the two passengers of the train were straight up trying to kill a turtle girl and her tuba monkey character. I don't remember the names per se, so sorry about that. But yeah, so there's nothing like that in this season. It's definitely more toned down, which is okay. It was still really good. But how does this serve as the finale of Infinity Train? And quite frankly, it really doesn't. This, just watching this special just seems like another season of Infinity Train. It doesn't seem like this is the grand finale of the show, and that's just because it wasn't meant to be. Owen Dennis, the creator, has been on the record saying he wanted to do 8 different books for Infinity Train, but it got canceled after book 4, so we're never going to see the other 4 books, or is there a chance we actually do? I feel like the best course of action for Infinity Train, honestly, is for them to do a final movie, basically resolving the entirety of the Infinity Train story, kind of just tying all the loose ends, answering all the questions we have, because there's a lot of things that haven't been answered. Like, weird thing about this special is I heard rumors or people speculating that this special was a prequel to book 1. And I'm not sure if it is or isn't, but basically at one point towards the end of the season, it seems like Amelia takes control over 1-1 because the stewardess comes, and the first time we saw the stewardess in the special, it was being voiced by 1-1, and then this time it sounded like it was being voiced by Amelia, and then she said everyone's on their own, and I was like, wait, what? Wait, I don't understand exactly what you mean by this. So yeah, there's a lot of loose ends, a lot of questions that haven't been answered on Infinity Train, and I feel like more needs to come. I feel like the popularity of the show is there, so they should either, give it some more seasons or just wrap things up in one additional season or in the movie. Maybe I'll make a video talking about the possibility of that happening and if there's a way that the fans can get involved to make it happen. Anyways, let me know in the comment section below what you guys thought about Book 4. Did you like it? Did you think it was a good finale for Infinity Train? Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.